That help? Hey, Budget Girl and Cecile. Budget Girl, do I know your name and forgot it, or do I not know your name? I'm terrible. I'm terrible. Hey, Terry. Yeah, I'm like, did I say that? It's going to be one of those days. Hey, Julie. Y'all popping in here quicker today. Sometimes I sit here with crickets thinking, is anybody going to show up? Mr. Smooth. Mr. Smooth is out getting the title for his new trailer. Good morning. Yep, I guess it is kind of morning for you, ain't it? Listen, I'm trying to drink my coffee, but I heated it up too much. I will. I told him if he comes home and my door's shut, I'm live. He's at the tag office, so there is no telling how long he will be. Message. So what are y'all up to today? Anything fun? Becky. You got your coffee. I got my coffee. You know I got my coffee. I'm doing my, she believed she could, so she did, because I'm having to tell myself that. No, it's not. It's just a standard message choice on the sounds, whatever. It's just he calls it he might say message now, but when he was younger, he would call it S-edge. Every time it would come across, he'd say S-edge. He's coming down. I don't have a calendar in front of me. The 7th, which is, I think, Easter Sunday. So they will be going to get him Easter Sunday. You know, I got them boys Easter baskets. They got 2 apiece because I kept buying stuff. Y'all seen my hauls, and y'all didn't even see everything because I hauled everything I bought. So I have already got both all 4 Easter baskets wrapped up. You know, you buy those cellophane bags that you put over the baskets, and they got like a little twist tie at the top. You can put ribbon on if you want to, but I didn't do all that. Hey, Deborah. And I went ahead and tied them things up so I would not be tempted to buy anything else. You know, I've been to the Dollar Tree since then, and I see stuff, but I don't go down. I see stuff like elsewhere in the store because I don't even go down the Easter aisle anymore, the candy aisle or the decoration aisle or nothing. I just ignore the whole Easter aisle. I ignore the St. Patrick's aisle. I'm curious, though, since today's St. Patrick's Day, when they move it out, what are they going to put in on that aisle? Now, I'm curious to know, are they going to bring in like some new spring stuff? I'm excited. I don't know. Yay, Laura, you remembered. Well, hey, Cecile, they still your babies. They will always be your babies. No, Terry, I have not. I'm going. I told Holly, road trip. Okay, so if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, what Terry's talking about, them Corel dishes. We're gonna talk about that too. If y'all watch Do It on a Dime, you know she's got like 400 million. I'm exaggerating subscribers. Well, she lives in Charlotte, which is like right here beside me, and so I have stalked all the Dollar Trees in this area because I'm like, I'm gonna find her Dollar Tree. No, none of them are the ones she ever shows. Well, come to find out, I think she travels all over the place. Mostly the East Coast, and she's been to Texas too. But she put a list of some big trees. One of them is in North Carolina, hour and a half from me. Supposed to be a big one. I told Holly, just go and prepare for it. Road trip. We going. We going, Terry. We going. We are going. Woo, there's Miss Joan. You gonna get some work done today? Oh, you giving the little puppy a bath. Deborah. Hey, Louise. What comment? Becky? Y'all commenting I'm trying to talk and I can't read. I said, I read, hey girl, hey. Did you say something? Hey girl, hey. I said, hey. Oh, there's my bouncer. Bouncer in the house. Lou. Okay, so what are you cooking today, Joan? Are you making crackers or something? Because I know that was on your menu, but I don't know if that was for this week or are you going to make them next week? Oh, for St. Patrick's Day. We're not having anything Patricky. I'm not even wearing green. I don't see nothing, Becky. I scrolled up. I do not see nothing. 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 I see, hey, girl, hey. I don't see not another thing from you, Becky. Where it went? Commented again. There you go. There's Jones' channel. Hey, Miss Bluebonnet. I don't know. We didn't miss nothing, Lou. I don't think we missed nothing. Becky says she commented something, but I don't see it. I scrolled up like 3 times and she said I missed the comment, but I don't see it. Are you sure you hit enter? Becky? And Lou, you tell your husband they'll be talking to you while we are conversing. Ooh, that sounds good, Lori. Oh no, fraud. I hate that. Right, Lou? I mean, hello. You got your computer in front of you or your phone. I don't. Listen, I am not trying to install nothing. Stop that. Oh my gosh, y'all. I clicked on something. Right, Cecile. They better not. See, that's a pain in the tail, Becky. Now you got to wait for 7 to 10 days before you get your new bank card, and that makes it hard because nobody carries cash anymore. There's Terry's channel, the Crochet Queen. Jones, the Cooking Queen. I'm just the, I don't know. You know what I am? I am a jack of all trades and a master of none. That's me. That's me. The lazy queen. I am the queen bee, Joan. The DT queen, yes. David asked me that one time, do I need to buy you some stock in the DT? I'm like, no, you just need to buy me a DT. You know, if I was rich, I'd still shop there. Just the thrill of the find, the hunt. It's the hunt. It's just, oh my gosh. 3 a.m. You know that wasn't you. It might have been me because you know I'm up. Hey to my little, what's the word I'm looking for? Honorary Southern son. I don't know if it's an honorary. I'm trying to think of the John's son, Andrew. I am his Southern mama. I am the Hamantashen Queen for our annual Jewish food festival. Well, that sounds interesting, Lori. What is that? Oh, okay. Well, Joan knows what it is. I do not know. Listen, Terry, the one Dollar Tree I go to back when the spring stuff first started coming out, they had one of those separate things that sits out like in the middle, full of those pastel colored, every size basket and container you can imagine. Oh my gosh. I wanted all of it, but I don't have nowhere to put it, but I wanted all of it. So pretty. So pretty. Well, I read it, Lou. I read it. I know what you were saying. Listen, speaking of reading, let me show y'all. This is what I'm reading a book. Y'all know I tell you, I get these books, I'm going to read them other than a cookbook. This is that one I hauled, I told y'all about. Rachel Hollis, Girl, Stop Apologizing. It is a girl power book. It is good. It's good. I looked on Amazon to link it in my store in case you want to buy it. But you can go if you're a Prime member and get it on your Kindle for free. It says 0 for free. I'm enjoying it very much so far. So I have not read the first one, The Girl Wash Your Face. I haven't read that one, but it sounds like if it's as good as this one, then I would want to try it. It is a pastry cookie for the holiday of Purim. They are triangles shaped with filling. Ooh, that sounds nice. Do you make them? Do you make them? The hardest cookie I make is a spritz cookie, and that's not hard. That's any cookies I make are just drop cookies. I don't make cookies you have to roll out, form, cut, none of that. None of 700. Woo, do y'all sell them or something? Y'all have a festival and y'all sell them? Message. Y'all hear that? Message. Oh, okay. That's a lot of cookies. Let me see who is messaging me. Oh, okay. Joan sent me a picture, so I know what you're talking about. Ooh, those look good. Those look tasty. All the good food. Was he a dentist? Was he one of the dentists? So you make them all yourself? Or do you have help? Do you have like a team that puts all these cookies together? Or do you make the whole 700? Because did his wife hook y'all up, John? I worked with a boy one time. Well, he was a man. That's before we ever had a Dunkin' Donuts down here. We didn't have no such a thing. And he was from New York. And when he would go home, he would come back and bring Dunkin' Donuts coffee, telling us this is the best coffee on the planet. We're like, what's a Dunkin' Donut? We don't know what a Dunkin' Donut is. Well, now you got them just like you got Starbucks everywhere. Oh, his sister. Easier to do it yourself. I feel that way about a lot of things. It is just easier. Like if David, he's all the time, hey, chickadee. That's what he calls me, chickadee. Hey, chickadee. What? What's this on the computer? I'm like, well, consider I'm not in front of it. I couldn't really tell you. So I go in there and look. And I'm just like, get up, get up, get up, get up. I just soon sit down there and figure it out myself. Hey, Kathy. Oh. Listen, y'all, the old goat got him some new gutters. Yes. It didn't help. That was mean. Y'all think I'm mean talking about him, but I'm just telling you, y'all just don't know. I've just only scratched the surface telling y'all the mean stuff that old man's done to us. That's what I'm trying to find out, Kathy. Lori are you still baking the cookies or are you finished with them, Lori? Joan's cooking and cleaning. I know there's somebody on here doing a diamond painting. There's always somebody doing some diamond painting because that's very popular with y'all. Cecile, are you doing a diamond painting? Well, Terry, we know you crochet. Are you working on that 100-day project? That thing is beautiful. Oh, you're crocheting too? Cecile's cleaning? Oh, listen, I need to clean so bad. Oh, you're doing them in June. I got you. Okay, now, how long? Avoiding green beer. How long does it take you to do those 700 cookies? Because I saw that picture. Those are not just simple roll out and cut cookies. I mean, you got to put that filling and roll the sides up and everything. So how long does that? Eating Doritos? You go, girl. I wish I was eating Doritos. Listen, that thing is gorgeous, Terry. Terry's doing this. It's like 100-day project, right, Terry? And so she puts it on Facebook, and oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Oh, that's right. Fasting day for Joan. Got your nose in a book. That's right. Not right now, Lou. I don't think she can eat till supper time, Kathy. Do you crochet? Crochet till supper time. Oh my gosh. Do you fast until supper? Oh, well, that's smart, Lori, so you don't have a bunch left over. Deborah Terry wants to know what you're crocheting, just in case you miss her thing. Oh, she's making a bunny. Supper last night, the supper night. That's what I thought. Listen, it's all I can do when I am up at 3 o'clock in the morning to not just start eating my face off as soon as my feet hit the floor. I'm not good at that whole fasting. I couldn't do intermittent fasting because I wouldn't last. I just wouldn't last. I did this morning because I made myself. I just drank coffee. I just made myself last. But I ate my breakfast like 15 minutes early. But I can't do that. Like, don't eat for 14 hours or whatever it is. Of course, if you go, well, I guess I kind of do fast if I eat my supper by 8 o'clock at night and I don't eat my breakfast till 8 o'clock the next day. That's 12 hours. So that's not too bad. If I don't eat something between 3 or 4 o'clock and then 8 o'clock, which, sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. Oh, you got a lot of stuff on your desk. I got a lot of stuff. I got some stuff over here. I keep needing to reorganize. I reorganize my stuff. Just reorganize it. Okay, Deborah, I need to know what is amigurumi. Amigurumi. Gosh, Terry, okay, animals. Y'all know what I organized something this morning that I slept till, I think it was a little after 3, so I didn't get up. I didn't oversleep. Isn't that terrible? I didn't oversleep. I was up at 3 o'clock. I reorganized. I got this 3-drawer thing in my hall closet, and it's got like the medicines and that kind of thing in it. I reorganized all 3 of those drawers. Threw away old medicine that was in there. David don't know it. He will keep medicine until it is 400 years old and still take it, unless I go in there and throw it away. And today I threw it away. He can just call the doctor and get some more. He's not taking them years old pills. I'm not allowing it. I am sleeping in the bed, Kathy. Woohoo! It's very easy, Deborah. There goes my light. Very easy. Um, yes, I am still sleeping in the bed. Gosh, Louise, that's me. My gosh. I thought I should have lost something this week, and I did not. I'm like Joan. I didn't think I did as bad as apparently I did. So I just don't know. I just don't know. I'm gonna be completely honest with you girls. I just don't know that I am utilizing my tool of gastric bypass the way I should be. I just don't think I am. I don't think I'm doing it good. I don't think I'm doing it good. That's what I gained, Terry. Point two. It is hard to be a foodie and lose weight. I'm not a foodie. Um, but I can imagine if you are, it is hard to lose weight because you want to make all the things. Now, I used to be a cook. I used to cook all the time. I used to be like Miss Pioneer Woman. Mm-mm. When the kids moved out, I kept slowly stopping it and then stopping a little something else and then taking help from the grocery store. And then before you know it, I was like, that ship is sailed, honey. I'm through with that. Just me and David. I ain't doing all that. Oh, Lou, that's good. Oh, well, if you can't get Ozempic, Terry, they got to give you something. Oh, really, Louise? Becky, you a foodie too? How do you lose that pound, Lou? Well, that's what I was talking about on my weigh-in. Our weight fluctuate. I weighed today and I was up a pound from yesterday. I know I'm not supposed to be weighing every day, but I've kind of slacked off on that and been weighing like every other day, a couple days in a row, skip a day, weigh a day. I know. I know. Oh, the Lose It app. You like that app? I know some people, they really like it. If you gain that rainwater weight. Well, I don't really like them, Louise. Y'all know I don't like tracking. I don't like tracking at all. But since I'm doing back on these little short little videos showing what I eat, I have to track if I want to put a total calories and protein and carbs at the end. So it forces me to track and it forces me to not eat anything I don't want to show y'all. So if I want to go in there and get something that I shouldn't have, some little extra something that is just I just shouldn't have, just empty calories. I just wanted to eat it. I know I had to show it, so it keeps me from eating it. Boy, I think about it though. Ooh, I study on things. A disgruntled life dieter today. Well, you are more than welcome to be disgruntled today, Louise. We'll all be disgruntled with you, won't we? Well, listen, we got you back. Sometimes I just tell David if I am just foul about something, he just needs to be foul about it too. We just need to commiserate. I just need somebody just to be that way with me, just till I can get it out. Well, that's good, Lou, because you've been saying you've been having troubles, and so if you're reeling it in, that's wonderful. Oh, don't you tell me that, Miss Bluebonnet. You better take that back. Oh my gosh. If Pioneer Woman contains lead, I'm I'm just gonna I'm just gonna start licking it and be done. Cause if I gotta get rid of my Pioneer Woman dishes, I'm done. We're eating on paper plates the rest of my life. Oh my gosh. Misery does love a little company, Louise. Oh, ain't that the truth, Cecile? Okay, Terry. Yes, you should be sorry, Miss Blue. Eeyore, oh my gosh, Lou. That's what I'm gonna do, Becky. If I do a search and yeah, I don't have no styrofoam. If I do a search and it says Pioneer Woman got lead in it, I am going to go out on my yard and smash every one of them. Just smash them. I'm just gonna smash them. I ain't got no concrete no more, but I'll find a good place on the gravel and I'll just smash them suckers to death. Oh, it can be very fun. Listen, I hate to tell y'all what I did one time. Y'all want to know what I did one time? Holly brought it up. Holly brought it up the other day when me and her went shopping. I'm embarrassed to tell y'all. Okay, Louise, listen to me, girl. If anybody can appreciate this story, it will be you, my disgruntled friend. So, at one point, we had 9 people living in this house, 3 bedrooms. My brother was living out in this little place we sectioned off in the big room. It's not finished, not heated. Well, heated, but not heated enough to where he didn't freeze. He had a little heater. 1 bathroom. We only have 1 bathroom. There's 9 people in this house, okay? 2, 4, 6, 8 people. 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 people? How did I get 9? 2, 4, 6, 7 people. 7 people inside. Where did I get 9 from? Well, it was where Mama was doing everything. You see what I'm saying? Nobody was pitching in, and Mama was bitching to everybody. And one day, Mama was over there, and Mama is me, was over there at the sink doing some dishes, and my kitchen window is right over the sink. And it flew on me, and I flew hot, and I opened that kitchen window, and I flung every one of them dishes out that kitchen window right onto the patio. Holly Melt passed out. She mentioned it the other day. She said she hoped she never had to throw no dishes out the kitchen window. I said, well, if you do, it'll make you feel better. Oh my gosh. Listen, it was very cathartic. Very cathartic. Very, very. Yes. Oh my gosh. Listen. Louise. Listen. It just bees like that sometimes. You can take this much. I'm gonna tell y'all what I did another time. And I still have my son's girlfriend at the time. See, my son's girlfriend lived here, my daughter's boyfriend lived here, and my brother lived here because his wife is a bitch. Well, his ex-wife. I'm just gonna tell you flat, straight out. Treated him like a dog. Left him, told him to get out. She didn't leave him. Long story. So, in the whole spirit of nobody listening, nobody doing anything, me doing it all, I put a sign on the wall over where everybody had to sit down at the table to eat. I said, what? Oh my God, how to say? She took a picture of it. Oh, I said, we having a come to mama meeting because Jesus done give up. We had a big powwow. I got them people in order. I say, Jesus done give up. Well, Louise, sometimes. No, she did not, Allie. She did not. Listen, y'all really talking. I know I'm missing something. Allie, your grandma flashed somebody? Well, Becky, I'm telling you. Yes, the situation did change after we had the mama meeting. Yes, it did change. Yes, it did. Lou, sometimes it is. I mean, gosh, when just the talking don't work, you take so much and it builds up and it festers and it's going to come out in some form or fashion. And some of us have a more volatile form or fashion than other people do. Some other people are more laid back and they can deal with it and work it out in their mind. And some of us are just physical. And now I've never hit nobody or beat nobody or flung nothing at nobody. David's ex-wife used to throw stuff at him. So I've never done nothing like that. I'm not that type of volatile, but I'll break a dish. I ain't done that in years. They got my medications right. The medications was not right. Okay. Y'all hear me? The medications is finally right. So I ain't had to break a dish in a long time. Knock on wood. Ooh, knock on wood. I don't want to have to jinx it and turn around and break something. Not one of my lead-filled Pioneer Woman dishes anyway. I'm not going to break them until I find out if they got lead in them. Sometimes they do, Allie. Sometimes you have to show your ass. That's all I know. That's why my best friend used to say, he says, sometimes you got to show out. Listen, let me tell you, he's dead. He died before he turned 50. I miss him. Lord, I miss him. And it was a sudden death. He used to say, now when he died, he said, you got to go fling yourself on my coffin. He said, because whoever shows out the most loves you the most. I did not show out on his coffin, but I was supposed to. He was very. You think I'm animated? Oh my Lord! I think that's why we got along so good. He was my brother from another mother, and I was his sister from another mister. You hear what I'm saying? He was wonderful. He was wonderful. Yes, you do pop, Louise. Hubby says that's what I do. I would take a lot, then blow up. That's how it works. We try to take it. We try to rationalize it in our head. We try to, keep everything going, and then it's festering and festering and festering. And sometimes that's just how it comes out. Hey, Miss Janice. Oh, Louise, me too. I would tell my children, and I didn't have to whoop my children maybe 1 or 2 times because my children listened. My children respected me as their mama, and what I say went. They were good kids, but they knew whatever offended me is what I was going to pop. So if they said something out of line, I popped that mouth. Very rarely did they, well, I'm going to say never. And to this day, they don't disrespect me with their mouth. Let's say if they come up and kicked me, that's what I'm going for. I'm going for that leg. Whatever if that mouth offends me, I'm going for it. Didn't have to do it but a couple times. Oh, Lori, that's what I talked about on my haul. I linked the articles on my haul. Go look on my haul and go look at the links that I put in my description box. She's all about lead, and she tests things, and she's not like she's in nobody's hip pocket. She just tests things, and so that's where I read about it. I can't remember. Let me find her name. I'll tell you her name. Lead Safe Mama is her name of her website, excuse me, but TamaraRubin.com. TamaraRubin.com. That is where I learned about it. She is all about the lead. Oh, there's a video, Lou. Okay. I don't think so, Louise, because then you couldn't eat on it if you painted it. Hey, Joanne. Yeah, because I talked about it. I loaded up all my Tupperware. Oh, is that my video, Lou? Gotcha. Oh, I didn't know that, Joan. She's the one you read about, the Pioneer Woman having lead. Oh, God. Bluebonnet. You could have gone all day without telling me that, honey. I'm gonna die. Hey, Joanne. Yeah, something crafty. Throw them, you know what's out the window. That's what I can do with them. I'm sorry too, Bloom. Allie, I have 8 boxes of Cornwell and Corral. Everything has a pattern. And what they were saying was, even if the pattern was on the outside, and all my stuff is vintage. I had nothing before, what was the year? 2005. I think after 2005, don't quote me, but I think it was 2005 they quit using lead. All my stuff's before that. All of it. Even if it's on the outside, when you stack them, you're rubbing it off. It's coming off in the dishwasher. You're touching it. You're cross-contaminating. So to me, better safe than sorry. And like I said in my video, I'm not Chicken Little, the sky's falling. I'm not, because half the time I don't believe shit stinks. Just to put it bluntly, I'm like, that's dumb. But when it comes to lead, I feel better safe than sorry not having any of it in my house. Same way with Tupperware. I went last night. I thought I had Joan. I told Jones, I found another one. Well, I found more last night. I went to get my strainers out to strain my beans for a casserole I was making. Tupperware. All 3 strainers, different sizes, Tupperware. Becky, where are you going? They're not, Becky. They are not coming. Okay, well, bye. Bye, Becky. Have a good day. Yes, it is, Allie. Within a week's time, I lost half of my kitchen, if not more. I have 8 boxes of Cornyn and Corral boxed up. I thought I would leave it so when I'm dead and gone, the kids can sell it if they want to, because people still going to collect it. It's still collectible, you know. I have 2 39-gallon trash bags of Tupperware. Yes. So half my kitchen's gone. That's why now, if Pioneer Woman's got lead, then she's gone, and I'm gonna have to go shopping some more. If she's got lead and she's new, everything on the market's gonna have lead. What are we gonna eat off of? Decorative pieces. That's right, Louise. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, there's gonna be paper, all right. Well, I personally, because I have a building to store mine in, I'm saving it. So one day, if the kids want to sell it for people that don't care, they can sell it or they can toss it. I don't really care, but it's out of my kitchen. Yes, the plain white bowls with no paint. I found some. I found some deep ones, and I just found whatever day that, I think I showed it. No, I didn't show y'all. Yesterday, I went out to go to the pharmacy, and so I stopped at the Goodwill while I was, out. And I found just some regular white bowls. So I was happy about that. And I found some white Corral dishes I didn't buy because I bought all these other dishes and I didn't need them. So now, if I have lead, I'm going to have to. Listen, without getting a lead test where you swab it or whatever, how do you know that these dishes you buy at the thrift store don't have lead in them? Like, I got some, I guess I'll have to look at the brand name on the back and just do a search for everything if they've been tested or if they hadn't. If it was before 2005, Lori. Ooh, Louise, trivia is what I use. I love that Trivia Sweet Complete. Oh, that Fiesta ware is pretty stuff, Lou. It is pretty stuff. Do you have like different colors, or do you like set? Are you like one color? No, not Ray Dunn. Lord have mercy, y'all. We ain't gonna have nothing in our kitchen. That's right, Ellie. It was. You could buy leaded or unleaded. That's correct. Well, we even say now, like when you're talking about a drink, diet or not diet, if you don't get one that ain't diet, that's a leaded drink or a high test. Yeah, 1980s. That means it's either got, well, it's yellow, and I, they I don't know that they can distinguish the colors. The like in the cups I was reading, 3 cups, 2 of them were contaminated and one was not. Well, I'm like, how can I tell the difference? But if it's made before 2005, then it most likely contained BPA. So that's why I got rid of it all. Well, hello, Irene from Kenya. How did our grandparents survive? I don't know. See, we survived all this time not knowing. But now that I know, you see what I'm saying? If I was living in ignorance and I didn't know, then I didn't know. But now that I know, oh, really? I don't remember that, Allie. Yes, the erythritol. I just don't. I know it ain't. They got whatever it says, but see that's where, like, okay, the Tupperware's gone, the Corel's gone, but then my trivia with the erythritol in it's not, because I feel like I don't eat enough, because I don't eat it often. I don't think I eat enough to cause a stroke. If I like gorged on it, and ate it every day, and made snacks every day, and you know treats every day, but I don't. I very rarely use it. We are too smart. Message. Yes, our food was different, Joan. Let me check my message. Oh, Lori. Nice. Nope, it wasn't you. It was Lori and Tony. I need to. Oh. I'm getting a treat, and so is somebody else. Somebody else is getting something. Somebody mailed me something, and they mailed somebody else something. Louise, you and Joan, y'all both are the scratch people. Allie, if they recall Dukes, I am uprising. You don't be messing with my Duke's mayonnaise. We will lead the march. You going with you going with me? we used to eat that Hunts. Yep. I don't even know where to buy scratch. Hellman's is nasty, Louise. My husband, he eats Hellman's Light. It's disgusting. I can't see. It tastes like feet. Not that I've ever tasted feet, but it smells like feet would taste. They better not never change Dukes. Yes, Lou, that's it. Crusty feet. Okay. So I seen this TikTok this morning. I know they always say TikTok. I scroll and I'm eating my breakfast. I was scrolling, and there's this little country boy. He was talking like this. He was so country. He was probably 9 years old, talking about his mama said she was going to get a pedicure. He said, Pops need to get one. And I don't know what she was saying because I was just focused on him. And he said his feet is crusty. He said his heels are so cracked. If he stepped in a pile of, did he say doo doo, something like that, he'd never get it out of the cracks. That's what the little boy said about his daddy. Go, Louise. You go watch Joan. She's got a video somewhere where she makes mayonnaise. It's so easy. Oh, you do. You make your own mayonnaise, but you was wanting to try it with avocados. Is that what you're saying? Okay. Now, Lou, I ain't never put no avocado in no smoothie, and I don't plan to now. I made, I don't know if it's considered keto or low carb, some kind of pudding with avocado. Oh, I couldn't choke it down. Yeah, oh yeah, ooh, it's correct. Oh, that's a good idea, Allie. You know, I got some in my refrigerator I always forget to eat. Hold on just a minute. I'm telling her that I am live. You know, Lori, we didn't. You can't taste it. Yeah, avocado toast is good. Okay, no, Kathy, no spinach. There's nothing green going in my smoothies, and I don't make smoothies. But if I did, ain't nothing green going in them. Y'all can forget it. No greeneries. I make mine with the powdered, and it sets up better. I watch them girls on TikTok make it with the pre-made protein drinks. Theirs don't set up. Mine sets up. I made the one the dietitian, the recipe she gave me. It uses powder because that's what I have. And if I didn't have to have protein, and she said use those supplements, then I wouldn't be using it. But having this surgery, there's things that I just have to eat whether I want to or not. No, Janice. You couldn't taste the avocado. I just think I would. Oh, that sounds good, Allie. Lou, you would like it. Miss avocado in your smoothie. Listen, right now, I believe I'd eat that ice cream, Janice, because I want some ice cream. When I went to Harris Teeter's this week, I looked over at the ice cream just to look at it, and my favorite chocolate in the planet was on sale. And I stood there and looked at it, and I contemplated buying it. I really did. I was on track, but I contemplated buying it and just go ahead and eating something, but I didn't do it. I ain't had a milkshake and I can't tell you when. I can't tell you when I had a milkshake. Listen, I love a milkshake. I don't know, maybe you ought to freeze them. My son bought one and he didn't realize how quick it would go bad. He said it just molded on him. He said he would never do that again. Oh yeah. Those things are so good. Our little ice cream joint that we go to, they dip. You can get chocolate or cherry or butterscotch. And that's what I used to get as a kid. Oh my gosh. They're good. I think I wonder. You know how you buy chopped garlic? You might ought to look it up, Louise. How you buy chopped garlic in the store and they have it in olive oil. I wonder if you could make your own and put it in olive oil and store it in the fridge, like run it through the food processor, to chop it. I would look into that. Hey, Christina, can you do that, Vicky? Doesn't last long. Yes, the devil, Janice. You got that right. Listen, I'm wanting to go to the bread store so bad I can't see straight. And I'm not supposed to be eating bread. I mean, I eat some if I want it, you know, but I try to eat a healthier version, not the good old white bread that I want. But I want to go and see if they have any of the breads I like the Sara Lee Delight or anything like that. I don't know if they carry it or not. But as soon as you get in, well, you got to go up these big tall stairs, which is hard for me. But as soon as you go in, there's a table. It's got them tasty cakes, and it's always cheap boxes of cheap tasty cakes. And I used to bring home just boxes and boxes of cakes, and we would just eat them and eat them and eat them. And I can't go because I'm afraid I would have no self control, and I would come home with all them tasty cakes, and I can't do it. I just can't do it. Yep, we had to do Nutrisystem when our order was delayed. We had to do our own Nutrisystem 1 week, and we did stuff like that. Oh, I did not know they made frozen garlic except for them little cubes. Yeah, Lori, that is a good idea. It does add up. If you want a sandwich, there you go. Unless it's Weight Watcher math, then you get 3 points. How is that working, Janice? Yeah, that Dave's around here is high too. I like that keto Wonder Bread, and there's another one, 90-second bread or whatever that you put in the microwave. It's not bad at all. I mean, you can't make a big sandwich out of it, just a little, mug size. Um, the produce section, right there in the produce section, Joanne. Yes, there's them chopples. Lou, you good at that. You good at that. Oh, Janice, listen, when Ye has something, it's so good, it does make you want to cry. I don't know what I try to focus on. I'm supposed to be getting protein above anything and carbs 50 or below, which they've been running higher. But like if I eat beans, that's high carb. And I don't consider that a bad carb. So if my carbs are over 50 and it's because I ate beans, I don't think that's bad. I could be wrong, but I don't think it's bad. Oh, a little wrap. Christina, I can't eat like that. That's all Joan. I gotta have help from the grocery store. I can't do it. I can't do it. Oh, beans and onions, Louise, in college. You talking my language, girlfriend. You are talking my language. Cause that when we have hobo supper, we have the greens and the beans and the fried taters and onions. Whew, girl. Mm. What is 310 protein shakes? Well, it's the truth, Janice. And especially if you want something, like there's things I want, but it's going to take up too many, because I do try to watch the calories. I'm not, trying not to go over what the paper says, even though the nutritionist says it's hard to give you a calorie range because it's kind of different for everybody. So she wouldn't give me a calorie range. She just wouldn't. That's just in their generic paperwork. So like if I want a milkshake, if I get that milkshake, that like blows the rest of my day, and I can't go all day without eating food. I got to have food every little bit. You see what I'm saying? So then we're forced to look for something to satisfy that craving, but that's going to be lower calories or lower points or lower whatever it is you're counting and whatever you're watching. So it does kind of push you into a corner when maybe what you put in that thing ain't the healthiest, but which one do you choose? Plant-based, dairy-free, 310 nutrition. I don't know them, Christina. I gotta eat too, Louise. Allie gonna kick somebody. You gonna go around and kick some random stranger because you didn't eat. I feel you. I feel you, Janice. I know what you mean. Hangry. That's it. Joan will tell you, Joan, being hungry is not no emergency. I tend to disagree. It's an emergency. Sometimes I think I'm going to die if I don't eat. 911 for somebody else who you strangle. That's right, Louise. Don't nothing the same work for everybody. Some of y'all on here, y'all do the same thing, and then this other ones of you do something else, and the other one of you do something else. I don't care what you do. I love how we all just get together. Y'all support each other, and nobody really cares what the other person does. Frankly, we don't know what the other person does because it's not a big deal. You see what I'm saying? Nobody's like, oh, well, I do this and that's what you should do. No, none of y'all do that. I don't know what half of y'all the program you're on. I don't know if you're doing Weight Watchers, carbs, Mediterranean, fasting. I don't know what y'all are doing. So Nutrisystem, I don't care. As long as we have a community where we just support each other, that's what I care about. Well, see, Terry, that's where. Oh, Louise, thank you. Hungry when you're hungry, but only for a specific thing. Choosy hungry. Golly, I get chungry. I do. I'm gonna have to remember that chungry. But see, that's where it's hard for me, Terry, because I don't have all those sleeping hours. Granted, I go to bed early, but I'm up early, and there's a lot of hours from the time I get up to the time it's breakfast time. If I got up at 8, maybe I could wait another couple hours to eat. But I'm waiting, 4, 5, 6 hours before it's time to eat, and I just can't do it. Being awake, if I was asleep, it would be different. Ooh, Lou, I know that seafood diet. I know that one. Oh, well, then you did good enough to not qualify, Christina. That's wonderful. You know what, Louise? Probably about 5 years ago, I bought one of them suckers, and we had it. Yes, we did. There ain't nothing wrong with you. Oh, thank you, Christina. Y'all stop. Hey, let me show you what I'm working on. I brought it in here so I can show you. And one of you will recognize it. Who recognizes this? Look, see, I started right there on his little hair. This is what he's supposed to look like. Ain't he cute? Terry, Yarn Joy Podcast. Terry sent me that. You see, I started on him. I got me a student type lamp with a bright light bulb in it and put it in there at my chair because you see his hair is green and green. It is hard for me to distinguish the dark green from the light green, so I have to get up under that light. But yeah, I got him started. Oh, I like it. I have never done the color coded kind before. I've only done a counted cross stitch. So I like it. It's very easy. No counting and no missing and have to rip out a whole row. How many times have y'all cross stitched and have to rip out a whole row because you just got it wrong? I've done that plenty of times. Oh, a bacon cheeseburger. You know what? I don't like cheeseburgers. I like hamburgers. And I don't like tomatoes on my burgers. Cheese and tomatoes takes away the flavor of the meat to me. There's just something, cheese, it overwhelms the hamburger. So I just don't like cheeseburgers. Now, I eat bacon on it. No doubt about that. Yes, I use that chart. No, they're not good as what, when we used to fry everything, Janice, everything was fried. Down here in the South, we frying people. I mean, we fry it. You mean all the cheese? Well, I like to eat cheese. I just don't like it on my hamburgers. Okay, Louise, the doctor put me on it. You know, I had the diabetes, and so it was like supposed to be a double whammy. It did not do a thing for me. It didn't take my food cravings. I thought about food. I never stopped thinking about food. And I quit taking it whenever I decided to get weight loss surgery. I'm just like, I'm not going to bother anymore. So I just quit taking it. It didn't free me, Louise. It didn't free squat for me. That's what this weight loss surgery is supposed to do. When you read these, oh, hold on. I thought I spilled my coffee. You read what other people go through. Oh, food makes me sick. I can't stand the taste of this. My taste buds change. I don't like food. Blah, 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 blah. None of that has happened to me. It literally feels like I did not have surgery. There are times I eat and I get full and I feel that pressure. I'm like, okay, I got to stop. Sometimes I'll sit down to supper. I'll take, 3-4 bites. I'm like, okay, I got to stop. Other times I could eat a bucket full of food. I don't because I know I'll throw it up, but I could. And I still think about it and my taste buds are not changed. I still like everything that I liked before. Nothing makes me sick. Nothing settles on my stomach wrong. So I don't know. It's like I didn't even have it. It's very discouraging. I'll tell you, it's very discouraging. Oh, Blue Bonnet, you come in here to bust my bubble and then you leave on me? I hope you have a good weekend. Now I'm going to look that up. Thank you for bringing that to my attention for real, though. I know I was picking on you, but I will look it up. I understand that, Louise. Listen, I don't have no excuse. All I got's a husband in a craft room. I ain't got no kids at home, no grandkids at home, no pets other than Flair. She needs nothing. She needs nothing. She's very easy to take care of, and I still don't move and exercise. I got no excuse other than I'm lazy. I can't sit here and lie about it and say, oh, because there are chair exercises that I can do and that I like. And when I do them, I'm fine. But taking that first step to do them. I'm just lazy. I don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it. I really am, Christina. Recalled. Good Lord. It's rough, ain't it, Vicky? Well, when it was recalled, did they have to take it out and do it again? Oh, my Lord, Louise. That's rough. See, I'd say I can't do it. I would. I'd say I can't do it. You know what we say around here? Got a bone in my leg. Every time we don't feel good, that's just, I don't even know where that saying come from. But, oh my gosh, I feel terrible. I got a bone in my leg. So if we don't want to do something, we don't feel good, got a bone in my leg. You will, Louise. Just don't quit. I know you feel like it. Good grief. Do you have trouble walking now? Or are you walking? Bones in it. Yep, yep. You got bones in that drink? Well, don't you can't do exercise like running and treadmills and nothing like that. You need to do something sitting. If you do exercise, you need to do something sitting. Like the girl that I like, Dance Along Gal. I love her stuff because she's got like some disco. She's got the old, oldies, and it's all sitting, and you just sit there and just move. And I like it. I like doing it, but I'm lazy and I just don't. All I got to do is sit here, face my chair, put the YouTube on, and do it. That's all I got to do. Yes, Deborah. You look on the back, it'll be marked. Oh, the pool will be wonderful. Dance Along Gal. Hey, Lou, look up her YouTube channel. Dance Along Gal. That's gal, not girl, gal. Oh, I'm so glad, Louise. I just think laughter is the best thing. I think laughter is the best thing we can do. Oh my gosh, Terry, I just seen that today. It just come across the top of my thing today. Said they was going up to $72. David's gonna die. There she is. Okay, I did not know Richard Simmons had chair exercises. Are you serious? Because I love me some Richard Simmons. Yeah, you go over there and check her out and look at all them songs she's got. She did one song for me, September, because I wanted that song, and she choreographed and made that song special for me. And she even put my little YouTube and my picture up there in the top of the screen. Plain white is okay because it ain't got no paint on it, Deborah. All that together for $20 a month? Did you do Deal a Meal? I remember when it came out. Yes, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Do you remember? Some night, September. Okay, Barb. We were just told Pioneer Woman has lead in it. We've got to search it out. We've got to search it out. I did not know that. Okay, I'm going to look it up. That is the rest of my cold coffee. But I have Skittles fruit punch in here. Okay, so them people on TikTok. I'm telling you, it sounds like I sit on TikTok all the time. But they're so quick, you can scroll through and see so many when you're sitting there eating. You just scroll. There's this one girl on there, she's lost over 200 pounds, and she does a lot of, things. Well, they have, and there's a guy on there, he does them. What they do is they have like them, like these, but they're like 40 ounces. They're big, and they'll put their water in it, put a flavor packet in it. You know the little things you get at the Dollar Tree, the little tubes. Then they will get a skinny syrup and add a flavor of the skinny syrup to it. And the one boy, he's put a thing on his computer where he touches it and the dial spins, and he's got all his flavors of skinny syrup on the dial. And whatever it lands on, that's the flavor he adds to his little water flavoring packet. I'm not that brave. I don't want to waste some kind of concoction that tastes like, blah. So, there he is. Richard Simmons. I'm scared to click on it. I might lose y'all. Hey, Pam. Well, we could do a Zoom. I know Dish with D does Glam Squad. I think, I don't know if they still do that or not, but we could absolutely do a Zoom and everybody just sit there and do their exercise together. Ooh, I bet it does, Pam. What you thinking, Kathy, for? What did I miss? You come over here and mop my house. Listen, sometimes I will sit here and when she like steps sideways and sticks her legs out, I just can't do it because my knees are just, and standing, my left one gets locked up all the time. It just locks up on me like that, and I have to like bend and do this to get it to unlock. And you talk about painful. Good Lord, have mercy. Listen, Pam, I love me some cornbread. I can't make it cause whatever's left. And David, he don't hardly eat it. He might eat one piece. Whatever's left, I will eat it in milk until it's gone. It's just like as good as a chocolate cake to me. Cornbread milk, good as a chocolate cake. I will eat it till it's gone. I'll eat it till I'm sick. So if I make cornbread, I got to cut it and throw it straight in the freezer. Oh, Joan's fixing to do her decorating. I ain't gonna decorate nothing, Joan. I'm not even gonna bring my spring buckets in here. Buckets, whatever. Well, bye, Elsie. Hey, can I call you Elsie? Have a good weekend. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Vicky. I gotta freeze it or else I'm eating it. But no, I ain't gonna. I don't feel like switching nothing over. I don't feel like decorating. The only thing I'm gonna decorate is I got those pillow covers from the Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna put them on my outside pillows on the porch because I got 4 rocking chairs on the porch, and I'm gonna cover up my pillows so they'll be on there when Sebastian comes. He can at least see that much of Easter. That's it. That is all I am doing. Look, listen. These better be BPA free. I don't remember if I read it on there or not. These are the Pioneer Woman reusable straws. I just don't feel like it, Joan. I just don't feel like it. You didn't get a notice, Rita. I don't get a notice on a lot of things. At least you're here now. Oh my gosh. I almost forgot to tell. Okay. Oh, okay. Talk to you later, Vicky. I'm glad you got to come. Hey, Nina. Oh, love you too. Listen, I got to tell y'all something. Are you ready? Hold on to your seats. RJ messaged me today. In case you don't know, RJ's my son. Y'all should know that by now. That he was having something shipped to my house. And guess what it is? It's an engagement ring for his girlfriend. Oh, yes. I told him, I said, I'm going to need a date as soon as possible. He said, you'll know when I know. I'm like, yeah, well, you need to get on that. I am so excited because I just love her. They make a perfect couple. I don't want to jinx it, but yes, it's so exciting. Yes, I am allowed because I asked Joan. I said, can I please tell Holly? Yeah, his girlfriend's Holly, and then our Holly. I'm like, can I please tell Holly I have to? He's like, yes, of course. So he says it's okay. She don't watch my channel, so they looked at rings together. He says she cried. So like she knows they looked at rings, but she don't know until she knows. He hadn't proposed or anything like that. He's waiting to get the ring. So yeah, he'll be 37 in October, and he's waited this long to get married. Which I am so glad he didn't marry any of his other girlfriends. Well, one I wouldn't mind. The rest of them, they treated him like dirt. I don't like it. I don't like my children being treated like dirt. I raise my children. You are nobody's doormat. And he is too easygoing, and he allows too much. So this one right here, she's so good to him. She's just so good to him. And she just loves him to death. So I'm excited. You know, at Christmas, I was asking them, when y'all was getting married. I know you ain't supposed to do that, but I was really, so when y'all was getting married. Listen, and I ain't so sure. Now she's in school, but she wants children. She's younger than him. She's of childbearing age. Later in life, childbearing age, but she's of childbearing age and she wants children. She has said. And I told him, I said, please, if you do, just don't do it while you're in school. Don't let anything mess you up in school. She says she'd have no intentions of that. So when she gets through with school, I don't know what, they might not have a baby and I get another grandchild. Ooh, how cool would that be? Then I would have another one down here with me. Holly was talking about, because we have a chat, just me and him and Holly, just the three of us. Nobody else is in it on Facebook Messenger. And Holly was talking about, Jacob was with me, and she's like, how is it that she's at the grocery store and she just still misses her baby? And RJ's like, what if your baby was 3 states away? And it just kills me. It kills me because he loves that boy so much. And he wanted that baby so much. He wanted that baby more than his mama did. The baby, Sebastian's mama. I only have 2. I think she's got, what did she tell me? A year and a half. So she don't really have that much. But I have 2 grandsons, Joanne. One lives in Ohio. That's my first one. He's 6. And then Holly's, they're just half hour away, I guess. He's 16, 17 months. I don't know specifically if it's psychology, but it has to do with that and working with special needs children and that sort of thing. And her job now is working with autistic children. So it's got to do with that. I don't know exactly the name of the program or the the degree. Becky, what are you doing, Becky? They are the best. You love your kids. I mean, I would kill for my kids. I would go to prison for my children if it come down to it. But there's something about them grandbabies. Gosh, there's something about them grandbabies. It is very admirable, Terry. That's why I told her, please don't get pregnant until you finish school. Just don't. So she's very committed to her schoolwork. I wouldn't mind having a little girl. I'll tell you that. Grandsons are great. I love them, but I wouldn't mind having a little girl. I don't know if Holly's going to have any more or not, just to be honest with you. She saved stuff from Jacob. She's like, just in case. So I don't know if it's like a just in case if something happens or just in case if they plan it. I don't know. And now that they're in a house, they would have one bedroom to put both the kids in because there's 3 bedrooms. One's theirs, one's Jacob's, and one is like got all their stuff in it and computer stuff they don't want Jacob to get into. No girls in the family. A great grandson? Ooh, exciting. July 13th. That's my birthday. That's a good one. Yes, I am still alive, Becky. Oh, you get them for the weekend? I can probably say I won't be alive um, to get great grandchildren because Sebastian's 6, and well, maybe I would. I'd be really old because both my kids waited later in life to have children. So RJ was 30, Holly was 26. Has she turned 27? She's either 26 or 27 because she's 28 now. I can't believe the baby girl's 28. You seem like you just had them the other day. She can't believe she is either. Her husband's younger than her. He picks on her. She can't stand it. Okay, y'all got quiet. Snap it up. That's just about exactly mine. 28 and 36. So you had yours apart like I did. Was yours because it was 2 different husbands? Mine was. Mine was 2 different husbands. I had RJ, was never going to have another child because he liked to kill me. It was a natural childbirth because I was stupid. I said, no, I'm not putting no drugs in my system and damage my baby. Holly come along. I'm like, give me the drugs. Shoot my back. Do it. Do it. I don't want to feel this. Turns out the epidural didn't work and I felt everything. She about killed me too. But I can't imagine life without her. RJ can't neither. So babies come along. Babies are blessings no matter how and when they come along. Babies are blessings. Oh, your boys are 12 years apart? Oh, Rita, that is so sad. I'm so sorry. Sounds like we're all pretty much around the same age. Oh, you got 3 great grandchildren. Because it sounds like a lot of our children are all in their late 20s and 30s. I know, Rita, that would be a hard one to get over. That's the opposite way if it's supposed to happen. Our children and grandchildren are not supposed to go before we do. That's not the natural order of things. So that would be a hard thing to reconcile. Well, good for them, Louise. They know what they want. Oh, 49 and 45. I think you got the rest of us beat, Rita. Your baby's 14. I didn't think I ever would, Louise. I didn't think neither one of my children was going to have children. I didn't think they was. I just didn't think they was. And then here they come. Well, you still a spring chicken, Rita. You just got 10 years on me. That's all. I am 60. Listen, I was just saying, Dana, however the children come along, the children are blessings. The children don't have nothing to do. Was they a young mother? Was they out of wedlock? Was they this? Was they that? Blah 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 blah. That's all I hear. The children are just coming and they're just blessings. Oh, Rita, that is terrible. You just had too much. Too much. That's young. Okay, Lori, at the Salvation Army on Tuesday, Senior Citizen Day, they consider that 60 and above. Yeah. So I get the discount. I didn't get to go this week. I don't know why. We was doing something or something. There was some reason I didn't get to go. You had yours later too, Joan. That's right, Deborah. No, you don't want to change it. That's your baby. It don't matter if you was a young mother. Oh, well, good for him, Rita. Well, Lori, I'm sorry for your loss too. These men are passing at a young age. That was my best friend. He didn't even hit 50. And he had 2 children. Listen, both mine was a surprise, Christina. The first one I was married and he was a surprise. The second one I was not married and she was a surprise. Is he at Camp Lejeune? Oh, that's rough, Lori. I can't remember how many you said you had. Okay. You know, they've been all over the news about, I think, the water, stuff in the water. And there's like civil suits and stuff going on. I think if you were there between certain years, they do them commercials, them lawyer commercials, you know. Did you, Christina? You didn't learn the first time. Oh my gosh. Oh, at Camp Lejeune, your husband was, Nina? Yeah. Christina, I bet you learned that second time, didn't you? That comedian we watched is somebody gonna learn up in here today. Oh, is he getting in on that lawsuit? Tell him to get in on it because they got that big lawsuit going. Christina. Really, Deborah? Are you still married to him? Good, Nina. I hope he gets something out of it. Oh my Lord. How long have y'all been married? That is, oh my gosh. Your middle school sweetheart. That is crazy. So y'all dated in middle school? Did you completely date the whole time during high school and everything? That is awesome, Deborah. Oh my Lord. That is crazy. I love it. Love at first sight. That is crazy. I mean, you hear about high school sweethearts, but you don't hear about middle school sweethearts. Well, Rita, I'm sure they appreciate it too. Oh, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all gonna make me sad. You got me. That's the same. Lord, Christina, you better tell it, girl. Oh, Janice, no children and no grandchildren. Louise, you in a mood today, girl. Christina, you better preach it. You know, I told Holly, she's been married before. This is her second marriage. And I told her growing up, I said, listen to me. A man is supposed to enhance your life, not be your life. So I think she learned that message. I'm with Rita with what Christina said. No man is better than a bad one. Well, you know what ain't like back in the day. You can meet people in like I met my first husband at a country and western bar. Yes, I did, and I met David at work. We worked together. But even like little dance clubs and stuff like we used to have, and you could meet people and dance and different things, and there's nowhere to meet people. I don't know, where do you meet them if I didn't have a man? Of course, I don't know if anything happens to him. That's it. I'm done. I don't want another one. I don't want another one. Um, and if I did, I don't know where I'd meet him. So you think me and Mr. Smooth and everybody ain't killed each other sometimes? It happens. I don't know, Lou. You know I listen to my Post Malone. I love me some Posty. You would never think that about me. Okay, so I was in the Dollar Tree one time a couple years ago, and well, hey, Roy, Roy's in the house. Oh, your husband was a blind date, Rita? So I was in the DT, and my ringtone is a Post Malone song, and I, I keep it right here when I'm out and about. I keep it right here inside of my bra, and the phone rang. It started playing that Post Malone, and the cashier was the manager. He was young, and he looked at me. I'm like, you kind of didn't expect that out of an old white haired lady, did you? He's like, no, I did not. Lord, Christina's was a high school sweetheart. Terry's was a high school sweetheart. I think John went the. Yes, we are, Roy. I think John went to high school with Doug. Listen, I'm glad I didn't marry not near one of my high school boyfriends. Not near one of them. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Mm-mm. Well, I take that back. When you said you met yours in the summer that you graduated, there was one boyfriend that I had when I was 15. He was our foreign exchange student. He was from Brazil. He was smoking. And he lived right down the street. And he couldn't drive because he was over here. Couldn't have a driver's license. And I was 15 and he was 18. And we would ride our bicycles back and forth to each other's house. And so he went to my high school because he was a foreign exchange student. We dated. And when he left, it about killed me. I mean, I cried my heart out. I think if that had lasted, I wouldn't have mind being married to him. He's passed. He died. So, yeah, we are, Roy. There's a lot of these ladies on here that are married to their high school sweethearts. Listen to this. Deborah is married to her middle school sweetheart. Yes. I know, right? With the first boy you kissed in the sixth grade, we married other people, got divorced, ran into each other. We've been together 10 years now. Crazy how life works. That is so cool, Linda Jean. Listen, it worked out the way it was supposed to. Perhaps if you had got married out of high school, it might not have worked. Maybe both of y'all needed to experience life that you experienced in order to be the people you needed to be when you came together. So it worked out. It worked out the way it was supposed to. First husband, the devil. Second husband, teddy bear. But second husband passed away. Oh, all y'all whose husbands passed away, y'all make me sad. You was a Kmart manager. I worked at Kmart in high school and then in college. When I come home, they let me work whenever I wanted to. And when I got married the first time, until I got pregnant, I worked at Kmart's. Okay, Joanne, that's just not cool. That is not cool. You should have got a promotion. Yep. It was just meant to be, Roy. You ever gonna get him on camera? I know you said in the beginning he said no way. Do you ever ask to see if he'll get on camera? Do you ever try? I never thought I'd get David on camera to do them tags. I never believed in the at all he would ever do something like that, but he did. He's gotten pretty comfortable with it too. He won't even read things. There ain't nothing wrong with that, Deborah. Bronco Billy at the walk-in theater. First date. Oh, I don't even remember, Terry. I don't even remember what my first date was. I remember my first boyfriend, and if you would call his mama bringing him to my house and sitting in there and drinking coffee with my mama while we sat in my room and played records when I was 13. If that's a date, that was my first date. Hmm. Well, maybe one day, Roy. Valley Girl on cable. Double date with friends to go out for pizza. Now, my first date with David, we went to a movie and pizza and took RJ with us. And I guess my first date with my first husband was when we were at the club. I don't know. I don't know. What would you consider that a date? I don't know what we did. My memory is like, oh, love that movie. My little light's dying. Y'all never been to the movies? You better go to the movies. Of course, I don't know if there's anything out worth watching now. I don't never see no commercials on TV for movies. Last movie we went to was Top Gun. Was it called Top Gun? I done forgot now. The one that was just out, with Tom Cruise. That's the last movie we went to. New York City restaurant that had a bus in the middle, like you're crossing into Mexico, all decorated. Well, that's interesting, Louise. Drive-ins were cool. No, I have not seen that, Terry. I've actually not even heard of it. Is it good? Is it at the movies? Oh, are you gonna tell us what kind of casserole you're making? Or are you gonna make it a surprise? Creamy chicken pasta. Sounds good. I'm hungry. Right now, I had a dill pickle salad for lunch, and I measured it out. I took my cup and I scooped out a cup of that. You want to know a sad movie, Kathy? I'm gonna tell you one that'll make you cry your eyeballs out. That is Sean Penn in I Am Sam. Have y'all seen that? It's an old movie. Oh my gosh. You will cry. Oh, you will cry. Bye, Roy. Oh, if you want to cry, watch I Am Sam. Oh my gosh, it's a good movie. Stole your husband and moved him so he couldn't get back home. Now, I ain't seen The Notebook. But he's like, well, he's very capable, but he's mentally handicapped, I guess is a good way to put it, I guess. And he's like fighting for custody of his daughter. And oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No, not Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. I like Smokey and the Bandit. I like all them Smokey and the Bandit movies. They're fun. Grease is a good movie too. See, I don't knowingly watch anything that I know is gonna make me cry. Did not know that movie was gonna affect me like that. If I know a movie is sad or sentimental or mushy, I'm not watching it because I will not watch something that I know up front is gonna make me cry because I just can't do it. I have always said I cry enough on my own for my own reasons. I don't need to watch a movie to cry. Okay, well, if there's a dog in it, it automatically, if something happens to the dog, it'll make you cry. Yeah, I can't do it, Linda. Oh, well, they're terrible, Terry. They're terribly heart wrenching. Wild hogs. I ain't never heard of that. It don't take much, does it, Kathy? Not these days. No, Louise. No. Nick's the scary. Mm-mm. When I was younger, I could do it. Not today. I can't even watch some scary commercials. I I can learn it. I see. Oh, your battery's low. Okay. Well, I'm glad you got to come, Nina. You do, Louise? Oh, no, no, no. I will learn the spooky commercials just by the first like little sound, and I know to like turn my head or cover my head or whatever because I'm not watching it. Well, see, I'm by myself at night when David's at work, and I'm not having that stuff floating around in my head because I will just replay it, replay it, replay it. Right, Rita? I don't know. Okay, there are a couple Criminal Minds. Mr. Scratch, I will not watch Mr. Scratch. And I know what's doing it. I've seen behind the scenes. I know what makes the shadow. It's Matthew Gray Gubler holding up one of them like little masks with the big pointy nose. And that's what's making the thing. And I know somebody's just going, but I can't stand to hear it. No, I don't like it. So it's like season 10, episode 21. I know when it's coming up and I will turn the channel or go in another room, something, because I'm not watching Mr. Scratch. Yep. No scary, no sad. I won't read no sappy books neither. I won't watch no sappy movies. I won't watch Hallmark movies. I don't like that sappy stuff. Oh, Andy comes on here about every day. I watch Andy about every day because it is on TV. Because North Carolina, of course, they're gonna play him. Okay, Rita David likes him too. He likes that stuff on the independent channel in the investigative discovery, whatever that is, the ID channel. He likes the stuff on there. That's right, Christina. Oh, a binge. I'm like, what's a bing? That's what I was like, a bang. I'm like, oh, she means binge. They make some dumb shows, Deborah. Yes, and at the end when Uppy runs out, well, what'll happen to her? She can't do anything. She she can't fish and she can't play baseball. Listen, I was watching Andy today. I'm telling you, it's on here every day, pretty much. So when it is, I'll stick it on the TV. Criminal Minds is on right now. Yeah, she needs me. That's it. I never watched the Waltons. Never. I have never watched the Waltons. I have seen Little House on the Prairie back when it was popular, but I have never watched the Waltons. No, Lord, where'd you come from, Mary? You've been hiding in the background. Your cockatiel whistled the Andy Griffith theme song. That is okay. I Love Lucy. I have not seen her. They had took her off, and I ain't seen her in so long. I watched her every single day. She would come on during the week, every single day. I ain't seen her in I can't tell you when. Couple of years, 2-3 years at least. You wanted John Boy to be your big brother? Oh, I got you. Yeah, David likes the comedies. He loves comedies. Well, he likes crime, like real crime, but movies. He likes comedies. Right. I don't know that one, Janice. Louise, would you please explain to me what goes on in these people's head to go do that? I ain't never watched the show, but I've seen the commercials all the time. What in the world made them want to do that show to begin with? They are crazy. First of all, they're naked. And second of all, they're in these predicaments and they're being ridiculous. What is the did they win something? Oh yeah, I like Golden Girls. What do they win, Louise? What is their end goal? Like why are they doing it other than to be doing it? Or is there like a big prize or we ain't clothes? Listen, my big old fat butt ain't gonna be out there naked in front of nobody. No, no, no. Lord, y'all, we've been on here almost 2 hours. We we, we ain't got a life. We ain't got squat to do except sit around and just chew the fat with our friends. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I I don't care if it has been 2 hours. We have enjoyed every minute of it. Just talking and being with our friends. Everything don't have to be diet related. Y'all know that. Everything you do, we don't have to get on here and talk about our daggum diets. We can if we want to, but we don't have to. We can just talk about just stuff. Oh, my bouncer's leaving. I'm glad you was here, Lou. Well, there's Michelle. I'm glad you could too, Rita. I don't know, Lori. I'm trying to get back on mine. That's what I say. I have to put them my food in the pictures, or I just don't do as good. Oh, you didn't have to work today, Christina? Same here, John. I get sick of talking about the damn diet. I just get sick of it. Yay, Louise is not disgruntled anymore. Yay, Louise. I'm glad you feel better. You don't have to go throw no dishes or nothing. Oh. I know what you mean, Christina. Some days you just need a mental health day. Just the ones with lead. Oh, I gotta look up them. Y'all, let's have a moment of silence for the Pioneer Woman dishes. Okay. If I read that the Pioneer dishes have lead in them, I'm going to come back live and I'm going to scream at y'all. so y'all can scream back at me and help me get this out of my system. I might film myself smashing them out in the yard. I might do it. Or with a hammer. Oh, I could put them in a bag, in a Ziploc bag, and crush them with the hammer. That way they wouldn't be out there for David to step on and mow over. That might be the best thing to do. I've had a throwing dishes episode. I will let you know. A snow day on Tuesday. Don't do it, Louise. Christina, Miss Bluebonnet was on here, and she says she read it on the same website that I found my other information on. So I've got to go check it out. I know, Cecile. I hadn't looked it up, but I have seriously considered it, and especially when I'm out at the thrift store, if it's something you can just swab, I have considered swabbing something that I wanted to buy, but I don't know how expensive the Louise. I don't know how expensive the kits are. Listen, I'm telling you right now, if Pioneer Woman dishes have lead in them, I'm going to film myself destroying them. I'm going to set my camera up on my tripod, my phone, and I'm going to go to town. I am. I'm going to go to town, and y'all going to see it. No, Rita, you keep it if you want to keep it. That's what I was saying on my video. They ain't no kind of judgment on nobody. If you want to get rid of it, you get rid of it. If you don't want to, you don't want to. That's a personal decision. That's a decision you got to make for yourself. So they ain't no, I don't judge nobody for what they do. They can do it or not do it. I was throwing out the information for anybody that wanted it, and you make your own decisions. I can get on board with that. Open the window. Frisbees. Listen, I got some pretty stuff. Some pretty stuff in there. Golly. That's right, John. Just what you're comfortable with. I'll write you a sick note. You want me to write you a sick note? Just whatever you feel you can live with, Lori. Endeavor, whatever you feel, like Joan said, whatever you're comfortable with. If you're comfortable keeping them, then keep them. If, like Rita says, she's had hers for 50 years, she's not throwing hers out. If ain't nothing happened in 50 years, then what's going to happen in another 50 years? Or I've had it for 50 years and now I know, and now it worries me. That's what happened to me. I've had all mine for all these years, stuff that was in my hope chest. And now that I know, it bothers me. So if I was still living in the dark, it wouldn't have bothered me. But now that I know, I can't unknow. And so it just felt right for me. We'll never know. Mm-mm. Well, Louise, I'm going to tell you what. Being disgruntled does make you tired. You get so worked up like that that you're just drawn up. And I think what has happened since we've been talking, you've kind of loosened up, don't you think? You've gone from scrunchy to loose. I think it's wonderful. That's a good. Oh my God, Lori. You got a brown vomit bowl. I'm going to tell you something about vomit. I can't vomit in the toilet. Now you know. I have to go outside or put my head in my little garbage can in there. I cannot vomit in the toilet. If I put my head down in that toilet, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to die. I'm going to vomit so hard my eyeballs are going to pop out of my head. I can't do it. I can't get down close to it when I clean it neither. Nope, 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 nope. Listen, if I put my head in a brand new toilet down at the Home Depot, I'm going to vomit. It's just, you know what I think it is? I shouldn't tell y'all this. Too many times with my head in the toilet in college. I think I traumatized myself. Listen, y'all learn too much about me on lives. I just don't know about all this. Y'all learn a little bit too much about me. Y'all get some of the little tidbits that I'm not telling. Perfect size. You got that right, Joan. Too much of it. Liquor on beer, never fear. Beer on liquor, never sicker. There's your tip for the day. One of my college roommates. I most certainly did, Miss Kathy. My roommate. Yes, ma'am. Because I did have long hair back then. Mm-hmm. One of my roommates, I went to high school with her, and we went to the same college, and we was roommates for a while. She got wasted on peppermint schnapps. It was forever before she could brush her teeth. It made her sick. It made her sick to brush her teeth. Oh, Lord. You don't want to see me drunk. You know what my problem was? I'm going to tell you, since y'all just knowing so much anyway. And we fixing to have to go, I swear. My problem was I can hang with the boys. I can hang with you. No, I was kind of a tomboy growing up, and it's like, well, if you can do it, I can do it. So it was like, well, I can hang. No, I could not. I could not hang. In my mind, in my cockiness, I can hang. No, I could not hang. Not at all. Peach schnapps. Cherry vodka. Ooh. Can you eat cherries to this day, Rita? Joan, I know you eat peaches. Did it take you a while to get over it? Well, Miss Janelle, I hate you just now got here because I was saying we got to go. We've been on here for 2 hours. So you can't eat cherries. Cherries make you sick. No cherry pie for you. Louise, I'm glad you feel better, honey. I hope you have a good weekend too. And you take that night off. Let them order pizza. Reunite on ice. Reunite on ice. Yes. Yeah. Remember Boone's Farm? Now that's really the old school one. Boone's Farm. Tickle Pink. Was it Tickle Me Pink? Tickle Pink. Yeah, I know y'all remember that. And the strawberry. I'm going to tell you what else. You know what else I like? Bartles and James wine coolers. Whew, I was big on the wine coolers. Y'all remember them? I remember all this stuff. Ooh, we're having a throwback right now. Some of y'all non-drinkers don't understand, but it was good, but I overdid it. Didn't know any better. Nope, didn't know any better. Cold duck. Listen, me and my high school boyfriend, we went to this very fancy restaurant, and we was in high school, and they actually give us cold duck. Oh my God. Lori, I swan it to my soul. If I wasn't fixing to tell y'all, one of my favorite drinks ever is a slow gin fizz. Yes, that cold duck. somehow, okay, so Kathy got drunk at a New Year's Eve party, ended up going outside in our car and throwing up in the front floorboard. Don't know how that came about, but husband found it the next day. Oh my gosh. Oh, who had to clean it up? Did he make you clean it up? I bet that car smelled for a while. I wonder how many people we've lost talking about getting wasted. Okay, so I was watching this girl the other day. She does Dollar Tree hauls. That's what I watch her for, Dollar Tree hauls. And she lives in, I think, Kentucky or Tennessee. I don't know. And she's just who she is. She's just regular old girl. She's a trip. Well, you know the alligator clips. Y'all know we used to call them roach clips. Well, she had bought some. I think she was doing it was the little chicks that you get at Dollar Tree, and they have the little clips on that you can clip them on stuff. She said, "Well, here they got a roach clip on them." I just started dying laughing. I was like, "No, you did not just call that a roach clip. You giving away some information, girl." Oh, it was frozen. Oh, I don't drink at all, Christina. I stopped drinking. Lord, let's see. After I had RJ, well, not after. I stopped drinking before I had him, and then after I had him, I don't think I drunk another thing. I stopped smoking too. When I went to the doctor and found out I was pregnant, I stopped smoking that day. Didn't smoke another one until after I had him, and I wish I never had. But I picked him up again. I couldn't hold off no longer, and then I quit smoking when I had Holly, and then after I had her, I picked him right up. I had no problem not smoking when I was pregnant. I just did not. And after I had him, I picked him right back up. I don't smoke now. I quit in 2005. Oh, Rita. He probably thinks you've lost your mind, Lori. Laughing is good for the soul. I'm just telling you. I think that's the one thing. I've said it before on here. That's the one thing that holds me and David together more than anything else is our ability to laugh and to joke and to just crack each other up and just laugh. We just laugh. We laugh at everything. That's probably the best thing, Rita. Listen, y'all ever go to happy hour? Get them quarter drafts? Lord have mercy. I don't think you can get nothing for a quarter today. Wonder what they give you for a quarter today. I wonder how much beer, how much a draft they would give you for a quarter. A thimbleful. Oh my gosh! Speaking of beer, when RJ was in school, he was. I did back in the day, Rita. I don't drink now, but he was in ROTC, and y'all know the Carolina Panthers, the NFL team. Well, the stadium's right there in Charlotte, and we had a concession stand, and the money we earned from the concession stand went to the ROTC. And so, as boosters of the club, the kids worked it, and then the parents worked it. Well, the kids weren't allowed to touch the beer, just the parents. And I had never served draft beer, so I'm new. I'm just, I give this beer to this one man. He will like to cuss me out for everything I was worth because it had too big of a head on it. I'm like, excuse me, I don't know how to do this. So I had to like get rid of it and fill up the beer so the head would go off and send him on his little merry way. Well, I learned right there and then how to cock that cup and get that beer coming down in there. I tell you, get cussed out one good time, you'll learn. Oh yeah, strawberry daiquiri. Y'all remember Long Island iced teas? Them things will put you down too. Where are you, Rita? Look at you. I'll tell you something else that'll put you on your tail. That's tequila. You can sit there and drink it. You get a good brand and it's smooth. You don't know till you stand up and then you hit the floor. Janice. Alabama Slammer. Oh, dry heaves. Oh. Janice, you know what we'd say around here? You got drunk 2 times. Your first and your last. That's what my mom always would say. If she did something she was never going to do again, she'd say, I did that 2 times. My first and my last. 1983. Well, I think I was just right behind you because RJ was born in 86. So whenever I found out I was pregnant, actually, we had a party at our house. Was a trailer, 12 by 55. That's what me and my first husband lived in. And we had to get together. And I was drinking slow gin fizz. I told you that was one of my favorite drinks. I was drinking slow gin fizz. I got sick 2 weeks later. Went to the doctor and found out I didn't have the flu. I was pregnant. And that was the last thing I drank. Yep. You got my memory stirring right there. Eagles, Elks, and Legion. Oh. Terry, I'm telling you, it was a little thing. We lived in that for 3 years, I think. RJ was 2 because we was married a year before he was born. And then he was 2 when we bought our other trailer. So it was tiny, but we made it work. Well, there you go. How long was it? Mine was 55. Oh, Lord, that was a big one. I can't remember. The one we bought was a long one, so it was like moving into the Taj Mahal after what we was living in. But you know what? We made the best of it. I have always said we didn't have nothing, but we really didn't know we didn't have nothing. You see what I'm saying? We just made the best of it. 1,200 square foot mobile home. That's a good size. Listen, y'all ready to go? Every time I say we're gonna go or think we're gonna go, I think of something else to say. That's a good size house. I told y'all so much this week, I might not have nothing to talk about next week. I don't know. We'll think what else kind of stuff we can pull out of my closet. Listen, I did. I had a ball today. I didn't have nothing else to do except watch Criminal Minds. That's all I had to do. Well, I mean, I got other things to do. I got cross stitching to do. I got cookbooks to look at. I got books to read. But them things was good, Janice. Goodness gracious. They put it to you, though. I'll tell you, they put it to you. Okay, well, I have had fun, ladies. I'm going to tell y'all bye. I know. Well, we fixing to leave, fam. We fixing to go. Big decisions to make. I hear you, Lori. Just make whatever you feel like you need to make. Bye, y'all. You know I love you. I'm glad y'all come. We had fun. Okay, y'all hang up first. Bye. I'm fixing to end it. Okay. I will see you. This is Friday, so I'll see you for meal prep tomorrow. Okay. All right.